Hello. For some reason, the desktop audio in the previous video was very loud. The OBS settings haven't changed, so I don't know why. And now it doesn't seem to be loud anymore. I haven't edited the previous video yet. Like, I just put the videos into Adobe Premiere Pro and just saw that desktop audio was very loud. And in the previous video, which I record, today is 2021, July 4th, 21 o'clock, and approximately 20 hours ago, in the previous video, when I was recording the previous video, I said that SpeedyCube64 had the world record on every Vex Minecraft Super Hostile custom map. Whatever. But 6 hours ago, I just saw this a few minutes ago, like right before recording. Yeah, SpeedyCube64 has posted it in his community tab on his YouTube channel. Schmidt. I actually don't know how to pronounce that exactly in German. I don't know what exactly the correct pronunciation would be. Yeah, so you don't pronounce... Yeah, you don't pronounce the D as a D, you pronounce it as a... It's just T, and... So the D and the T are, I mean, they're both T sounds, so it's just a T sound. Schmidt. Schmidt has beaten SpeedyCube64's Kaizo Caverns speedrun. I haven't watched it yet. I mean, I just saw it. Like, I just saw this. Just found out about this. So SpeedyCube64 does not have all of the world records anymore. Oh, frick, I forgot to mention about Infernal Sky 2. I actually didn't really beat it. I cheated a little bit. I had gotten every wool and the ore blocks, but I hadn't gotten the orange wool. So I gave up and looked up which location it was in. It was in Sky Garden. Like, I had just missed it. It was right around the corner. Like, it was in the... It's in, like, this cave. And, like, I went into the cave. I had gone into the cave, but then I just didn't turn the corner. If I'd just gone a little bit farther in, I would have found it. That's the bot, though. Calling the vote, right? What? What does this say? This must be like the update. I guess it means how long the player's been there and it's supposed to help you identify the bot. Evil Fist left the game. Let us game. Is game a verb? Glw, formerly fly. As in fly the adjective, or was fly your name? What? System message. 74 viewers? What? How could there be so few? What? Hey, instead of advertising your Twitch in my game, can you fix the bots? Now there are only 13 viewers. What? Whatever. I guess it's not that few. Or just whatever. What do I expect? I don't know what to do. I feel unhappy and fatigued, I guess. Like I can't do anything. And I'm frustrated too, boy, I tell you, man, about just, I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but I was like skipping through Lucky Star last night, just looking at random parts of episodes. And it's like, well, I've been planning to rewatch Lucky Star. And yeah, I was reminded by skipping through Lucky Star that Kagami is very cute. But I don't know, man. I'm frustrated with Lucky Star. Lucky Star frustrates me because it's like, it's just I can't explain. It's just I'm reminded of other anime fans, and it's just they frustrate me, and just I can't explain it. I suppose it's also kind of the fact that I don't get any other references at all, like not even Haruhi. Just frustrating. I don't know. just is kind of a frustrating anime. And then, I mean, that's without me rewatching the shit. I didn't even bother watching any of the Shiraishi Minoru stuff at the ends of the episodes. That stuff really bothered me when I watched Lucky Star the first time. Like, you know, like when I watched Lucky Star, that stuff bothered me. But I mean, I didn't even rewatch that, so didn't even look at any of that. Still. I'm just angry. Can't explain. I've even been considering reading the Lucky Star manga. Yeah, I can't explain. There's just something I don't like about Lucky Star. I can't fucking explain. I don't know, man. But I might rewatch it. I don't know, man. Since I gave up on playing the Vex maps myself, the super hostile maps myself, most of them. Yeah, I've been considering watching some Let's Plays, but I don't fucking know which ones to watch. Yeah, like by whom? Maybe it doesn't matter much. What? How? How is he not? How did he get? What? Why did he stop burning? Did he use Girardi? Oh, there's a spy. Why does it look like none of the red team's outside trying to stop the blue team? Oh wow, it's hidden in the plants. So that's Bradley. A pyro. Oh wow. Mr. Yannikin lost 12 revenge crits. Off to hang myself. So that's the Fecal Yeti, who has such a incredibly high score. He uses the same weapons as me. The Kunai and the Lectranger. I don't know what watch he has though. Actually, that's not true. Well, okay, it's not literally true. There is one reference in Lucky Star that I get, and that's the one where that girl, I don't know her name, like the drawing, the artist girl. She drew Apollo and Clavier from Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Whatever. Yeah, but yeah, that actually happened. It was pretty surprising. I mean, I found out about it when I was an Ace Attorney fan. I mean, I didn't, like, I heard of it back then, before I ever watched Lucky Star. Right, I think that's how it happened. Though I did watch episode 1 of Lucky Star very early. It was circa 2016 spring, and I haven't watched it again since. I didn't rewatch it when I continued watching Lucky Star in 2019, so it's been a very long time, a very, very long time since I watched episode 1 of Lucky Star. Pierre. So yeah, and since people were walking by all the time at the summer house in the living room, I wanted something to watch that I wouldn't feel as embarrassed about. So what I did was I watched a lot of Knowing Better. Yeah. Oh yeah, and friends, also like the guy who made the video about Knowing Better's video about Columbus. Knowing Better made another video about Columbus, and like Knowing Better also had responded to Reddit to what's his name? His name is Bad Empanada, isn't it? Yeah. So Knowing Better had responded to Bad Empanada on Reddit, and Bad Empanada had also responded a bit on Reddit, kind of. But Knowing Better's video wasn't really about Bad Empanada's video, but he did acknowledge it. But then, I mean, Bad Empanada made another video. Bad Empanada made a video about Knowing Better's new video about Columbus, because it was still wrong. So yeah, I watched all of that. I'd watched those first two before, but those last two had been made afterward, like had been made later, like those that didn't exist when I watched the first two. And I watched a lot of other Knowing Better videos. Some of them I'd watched before, some of them I hadn't. Some examples of stuff I watched is like I've already like some stuff I'd already watched was A Veteran's Warning, Smedley Butler, A Veteran's Story on Veterans Day. And Out of Context, How to Make Bad History Worse. Playing the Victim, Historical Revisionism, and Japan. Oh, and by the way, the full title of that one I mentioned before is Out of Context, How to Make Bad History Worse, World War II. And some videos I watched, which I hadn't watched before, were Your Completely Untrustworthy Memory, The Most Important and Overlooked Amendment, Voting Third Party is Bananas, though I had disliked that one without watching it, but then I watched it and the dislike remained. I mean, it was an interesting perspective, but I do disagree. 22 clicks for 22 veterans, Understanding Veteran Suicide, The Monument to the American Empire, The Curious Case of Certain States, Wannabe States of the United States, Don't Thank Veterans on Memorial Day, Slavery's Scar on the United States, Going After Gandhi, A Perverted Purity, Ireland, Europe's Appendix, Creating Causes, The Power of Hindsight, Titanic, Death Anxiety, Death Comes for All, and I love that video because it like kind of made fun of CGP Grey. I mean, it was fun to see. It was fun to see someone disagree with CGP Grey, because I mean, I watched CGP Grey's video about death, and I thought it was ridiculous, very ridiculous opinion he had. That video was great. I mean, yeah, these videos are good. I mean, I'll tell you what, they're good. But maybe he's wrong about some of the stuff. Maybe I'm just a sheep. I don't know. Subverting the narrative, Holocaust denial, and the lost cause. Political ships of Theseus, the party switch. Making imaginary friends, parasocial relationships. Abandoning all hope, heaven and hell. And American exceptionalism, but as a religion, Mormons. And I also watched a bit of his 4-year anniversary live stream. Yeah, because like he showed some videos that are unlisted on his channel that he had released these to pay, like the patrons have the links to them. But the thing is, like, the 2 videos he watched on stream, I think it was 2, maybe 3. No, 2, I think it was. But like he showed the, like, I don't know, maybe it was by accident, like in the top left corner you could see the links briefly to the videos. So it's like now those videos can be watched by even non-patrons. But I mean, then again, I mean, he was reacting to them on stream, so not like, yeah, just, I mean, what's the big deal if we had the links too? But yeah, so I didn't actually watch that, but I watched him react to some of his other videos, like a couple, maybe I only watched one. Yeah, I watched him. Yeah, that's all I watched. I watched him react to subverting the narrative. Knowing better, he makes good videos. And I also finished rewatching Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica when I was there. And I gave it an 8 out of 10. Like, before I had it at a 5 out of 10. And, like, I mean, right after I watched it, I don't know what I had it at. Maybe an 8, I don't know. Whatever. Now I've dropped it down to a 6. I dropped it down to a 6 last night. Or actually a 7. And now this evening I dropped it down to a 6. Yeah, it's difficult to rate things. I'd say it was easier for me to appreciate Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica the second time, though. I mean, at least I understood pretty much everything. Like, I wasn't as confused. But maybe most of the confusion was the third film, which I haven't rewatched. But there were only a few things I was confused about in Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica this time I rewatched it. And I've actually written it down. I can read it to y'all. I don't really feel like posting it to the subreddit. I guess I could, but it would also just be kind of annoying. Because I'm really nitpicking with some of this. 1. In episode 8, what happened to Sayaka on the train? 2. In episode 10, how didn't Homura and Madoka already know that... Or actually, sorry, this question can be better... This question is badly badly formulated. Let me reword this. Pretty much it's like, how didn't Homura and Madoka already know that magical girls turn into witches? Wouldn't they have seen Mami turn into a witch when she died? And I mean, this goes for both of the timelines, the one in episodes 1 through 9, and also the one in episode 10. I thought of this when I was watching episode 10. 3. In episode 11, why does Homura continuing to hope mean that she can't be saved? Saved from what? Becoming a witch? Nothing can save her from that. Although I guess I kind of can understand this now. Now that I think about it. I mean, I guess it's like, if she's made up her mind, like, if she is hoping, then, like, she... Oh, what happened? I've been away for a while, and I died somehow. Oh shit, did you hear that Discord sound? Yeah, I guess you did. Maybe I'll cut that out. Discord. I have enabled. Well, I don't even know how to disable it, but I guess it's fine. It's kind of a nice sound. I guess it's mostly just annoying. All right. Yeah, right, America as a whole. That's right. I love the homewrecker. Oh, and by the way, about the Vex Minecraft Super Hostile maps, I skipped Spellbound Caves just because that one is like, just, I guess the one I'm most familiar with from my childhood. Like, I played Spellbound Caves myself when I was younger. I didn't get I didn't get very far, but played some of it, and just I think I maybe watched, well, at least some of Paulsaurus Jr.'s Let's Play of Spellbound Caves, maybe all of it. I don't know. I was like, maybe this is a false memory, but the part of Paulsaurus Jr.'s Spellbound Caves I remember the most is the one in which he is in the, like, that repetitive room. There's actually a similar repetitive room in Sea of Flame 2, but I don't know what it's called. I can find it, but this might be a false memory. So that's something I seem to remember watching, but that might just be a completely false memory because I went on that video and rewatched a bit of it, so maybe that's just why. But then again, why would I go to that part of his Let's Play? Well, maybe it was just random. I mean, or you know, like maybe I was just interested in that part of, for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, Minecraft Spellbound Caves, episode 25, Rattlebone Crypts. He even played it on hardcore mode. How the frick? How the frick did he... That was his first Vex map. And he played it on hardcore mode. What the fuck? Oh, what? Can you see that? The Discord overlay. You're not supposed to be able to see that. What the hell? Are you kidding me? I gotta close my Discord or something. I guess it's just because it's open. Damn it. That's messed up. I need to disable that somehow. I mean, it showed up in OBS. Someone sent me a DM, and it showed up in the top left. That's messed up. Gold Rush, huh? Gold Rush. Yeah, Gold Rush is pretty similar to Dust Bowl. The second part of Dust Bowl, this is similar to. Yeah, it's kind of cool how you can do that. I mean, I guess that's about it. I mean, like, I guess that's about all there's to say about this time I've spent at the summer house. I mean, it's about all. Like, I could. There's always more I could talk about, but eh. Oh yeah, I actually read an entire book, which is very rare for me. I started reading it the night before we left, I think, and I finished it whilst I was at the summer house. Finished it when I was at the summer house. The book is Skärmhjärnan, hur en hjärna i osynk med sin tid kan göra oss stressade, deprimerade och ångestfyllda. By Anders Hansen. And it turned out like one day when I was at the summer house, I just decided to. I mean, I was just it's just one of these days. I went on the Spotify app and Anders Hansen popped up, and I saw his face and I recognized the name, and I was like, hold up, isn't that the guy whose book I'm reading? And that's when I made the connection. Holy frick. It's that guy. It's that guy whose like videos on SVT Play I've watched in PE class in school. So I was reading his book all along. So anyway, I guess I rate it 3 out of 10. It was kind of interesting. The evolutionary biology and stuff. But I don't know, man. I'm not sure it's correct. I'm not sure I can agree with his points, really. I'm just, I don't know if he's really correct. Doesn't really sound quite right to me, but I guess he brings up some kind of interesting points. About how our phones and computers make us unhappy. Yeah, I just don't quite believe in it. You know, I've been talking in this video about how I'm unhappy, but it's like, well, it's just complicated. Like, I don't think if I stopped being on the computer, that would make me happy. I don't think so. I don't think it's quite that simple. And I guess he wouldn't even... I guess not even he would think it's that simple, although he kind of makes it sound that simple, kind of. But, at the same time, he does acknowledge that it's like he doesn't really have any, like, he's just as much like asking questions as giving answers, if or something like that. Frick. Frick, frick, frick. I kicked the wrong one. Frick. Okay, good. I selected the wrong one. Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking of not episode 25 of Pulsar's Junior's Let's Play, but 26, Tunnel Rat. That was the one I rewatched a little bit of a while ago. Not Rattlebone Crypts. Rattlebone Crypts is the name of the area, though. Well, it's kind of nice to be home, and so now I can, you know, do whatever I want. I can be in peace and watch fucking, I don't know, Minecraft Let's Plays or something, whatever. Read Asmongodio or whatever. That's pretty nice, but doesn't change the fact that I hate my life. I was playing on this. I was playing on this map here whilst listening to, like, whilst watching the rest of. I talked about that in the video, didn't I? How I watched the rest of Beatrice Duracine's contextualizing myself through anime characters video. Yeah, I was playing on this, or was I? Maybe I wasn't. Yeah, I think I was. Yeah, I was. So yeah, now I associate this map with... now when I'm playing on this map, I remember that. That's what's so fun about... That's one of the really fun things about watching things whilst playing video games. You know, like, whilst watching... listening to things, you know, like, watching things... Like, listening to videos and stuff, or whatever, watching/listening, whatever you want to call it. Listening if it's a podcast. Whilst playing video games or walking around in, like, some... like outside somewhere or something. That's the what's really fun about it is that you can, like, make associations like that, like you not only remember the podcast, but you also remember where you were when you listened to it. That's pretty fun. Like how I remember I was listening to Baited Podcast episode 12 when I was in this one forest. Or how I was playing Super Mario World whilst listening to Nintendo Capri Sun's tapes from the 90s. Or how I was playing Super Mario 3D World when I was listening to that Baited Podcast episode with what's his name, FaZe Banks. Yeah, although I don't remember exactly where in Super Mario 3D World I was when I was listening to it, but... yeah, but whatever. I was playing Super Mario 3D World. Or how I was in my Minecraft world, building this like redstone thing with, like, that would show you, like, on a, like, that would show you where the sun was in the sky on this display. And I actually was never able to finish that project because it's pretty much impossible. Like, it's not impossible if you... Like, the problem with it is that if you sleep, the daylight sensor will be confused. Because the thing is, it gives out the same strength of redstone when it's on, like, say, this side of the sky and this side of the sky, if you know what I mean. That's the same signal. So, I mean, you could make it so, like, it remembers, like, or it's like it knows which one it is. Like, it switches, okay, so now it's that, and then, okay, now it's that, and then now it's that again, and then it's that. But that kind of gets messed up if you sleep in Minecraft, I think. Or maybe even if you just, like, go somewhere else for a while. Maybe, like, somehow the redstone will, like, because it's, like, not loaded in a chunk, something will mess up. I could at least imagine, but I don't know. So yeah, pretty much that project I had to abandon just out of technical limitations. But I was listening to Baited Podcast episode 7 whilst working on that, I remember. that Minecraft world, I should make one of those videos in which I show you my Minecraft world. I've done that before with one of my worlds, but this world was before that. Like, this was the big Minecraft world I had before that one. So, but I don't know where on my computer it is. Maybe it's deleted. Something seemed to mess up with my Minecraft saves somehow. Like, they got deleted. It seemed. I don't know. But if I could find it, maybe I should make a video showing you the entire world like I did with my other one. Yeah. Because it's a pretty interesting world. And I was also listening to Green Day, Nimrod, whilst building the city. Just etc. I was also listening to the Rice Gum episode abated podcast, just etc. etc. What was it? Rice Gum versus iDubbbz? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I'm done with vanilla Minecraft. Or not really exactly vanilla Minecraft. Well, I'm done with survival vanilla Minecraft. Like, if you know what I mean, like, you create your own world. That's why I've been interested in these Vex maps lately. Though not interested enough to play them. I give up because they're just really difficult. Or, yeah, I mean, just whatever. There's annoying. There are annoying. It's annoying. Like I talked about with this Sunburn Islands thing. It's just there are some problems. Like, you know, the thing with the potions, which, I mean, you could play it like that and it would make it more difficult, is the thing. I mean, it would then feel like it wouldn't just be difficult then, it would also feel unfair, because, like, now I'm making it, because I'm playing it on a newer version, I've made it more difficult for myself than for everyone else. So it would feel bad for just, like, that reason. On top of it being difficult and just... Yeah, I can't play difficult video games anymore. I can't do it. And it's like, back to the Spellbound Caves thing, it's just... I don't know, for some reason I just don't have an interest in it now. It's just... You know, I've watched speedruns of it, like, since my childhood. It's just somehow that map just doesn't feel... It feels like I'm done with that one. It feels like I know the map too well, if you know what I mean. Uh, There is too much art to consume, as I say, and someone else on some blog said as well. In 2020, circa February, I watched a bunch of the Adventures of Tintin animated. Adventures of Tintin animations. All of them except The Broken Ear, Destination Moon, and Explorers on the Moon. And then after that, I planned to read all of the comics. In my bookshelf I had The Broken Ear, Destination Moon, and Explorers on the Moon. In Swedish. Det sönderslagna örat, Destination Månen. Frick. I don't remember what the Swedish title of it is called. Första stegen på månen. De första stegen på månen. And since then since then, like in the next, like, year and 4 months, I've read Tintin in the Land of the Soviets on the computer, pirated, and Tintin in the Congo, because there's actually a copy at the summer house, which I read at Easter this year. And I've read like half of Tintin in America, pirated. Like, there are these two discussions that I read like a year and 4 months ago, approximately, on Tintinologist, which is an English language Tintin forum. The threads are Tintin and alcohol, and Tintin his sexuality. Tintin his sexuality is much longer, it's 12 pages. And I read like maybe like a third of it or so, half of it, a year and 4 months ago. But the other day I read all of it, or like recently, like, yeah, just a while ago, just recently, I mean, like a week ago, I read, just a few days ago I read all of it. I think I only read half last time, but I read all of it a week ago, or a few days ago, whatever. And I read the Tintin and alcohol thread again, but it's considerably shorter. But there, or sorry, did I say article? I meant forum thread. They're pretty interesting threads. Well, the Tintin his sexuality has a lot of stupid discussion, and it's just, yeah, people just have stupid arguments in it. But yeah, pretty interesting. I'm actually a member on Tintinologist. I made an account. Not that I would even have anything to say, but yeah. But the thing is, my username, I wasn't able to put 123 at the start of my username. For some reason. So I made a thread asking about it. Where is my thread? Where is my thread? Damn it. Name of poster. There. Resolved. Why can't I use numbers in my username? It states that usernames can contain both letters and numbers, but when I use the numbers, the username was rejected. Ah, the admin here, someone named admin. According to the software developer, it is by design that users cannot register names that begin with numbers. This is a newly introduced security enhancement. This explains why, once upon a time, users were able to register names preceded by numbers. I will update the error message to make this clear. So what, is my username unsafe? I actually wrote a Tumblr post about my username. About this very topic with the numbers. I hate my username 123Fendus. The Fendus part is good, except 1. It's apparently vulgar in Portuguese, pussies, but I guess I don't mind. 2. In Swedish, das means toilet, but I hate the 123 part. At least if it were at the end, people wouldn't call me 123. For some reason I put it at the end in my Skype username Fendus123 though. Anyway, I hesitate to change the 123 part, and even if I decided to, I don't know what I would change it to. just Fendus would be too unoriginal for me to, one, be able to use it on every website, two, show up in searches. Yeah, and what I'm talking about there about me being referred to as 123, that doesn't happen usually, but it did happen in Epic Mafia. People commonly called me 123 in Epic Mafia, which was really annoying. I don't know, I guess there's something about the Epic Mafia game that makes people just want to just be quicker about it, I guess, and look at the start of my username rather than the end for what to call me. Whereas usually people call me Fendus. In all other contexts, it's just, yeah. Furthermore, I've been playing the guitar, because at the summer house there's pretty much only a guitar. Well, no there isn't. What am I talking about? But I just wanted to play the guitar. An acoustic guitar, unlike the electric guitar I have at home. So I began practicing Earthbound Sanctuary Guardian. So I've been practicing that. It's difficult. I picked 2 difficult songs. I picked 2 difficult pieces of music for me to play. I mean, really. Just, keep picking 2 difficult pieces of music. I mean, like, the tempo is too fast. Like, I can't play the melody. It's too fast. So I'm at like 75 BPM, but even that's stretching it, like, or pushing it, I guess you'd say. Even that's pushing it. I can't. I'm not playing all that well. I mean, like, it's like I'm on the verge of just. I mean, it's just I'm playing at my limits, really. And like I guess I just haven't been practicing enough, but it's, you know, it's fucking boring. I'm not driven. I'm not driven to practice. I'm not driven enough to practice enough to play faster. Like I've been doing what you're supposed to do, starting at a slow BPM. Because in my Viridian City cover, you can tell that I've, at least on the bass, that I was playing above my limits, playing above my means. I've talked about that before, haven't I? So I'm really trying not to now, but I've picked too difficult of a piece of music, so it's like, to get up to that tempo, it's so difficult. Am I ever gonna get there? I'm not driven enough. And the chords too, the chords are difficult. But if I do practice it enough, I will make an Earthbound Sanctuary Guardian guitar cover, like upload it to YouTube. That's the plan. But it might fail. I mean, this is really difficult. What are some easier pieces of music I could learn? Maybe Mega Man 1, Dr. Wily stage, the second piece of music. And as for my own music, I compose some stuff, but then I don't feel like recording it. Because it sucks. Oh, what's that melee weapon? Does that work especially well in the water? Yeah, that does, doesn't it? Yeah, here it is. Ha! 100% critical hit versus wet players. That's cool. I see why he was going for that. I see why he switched to that. Maybe I should just cut that out. I don't know. What? 6 pyros? What do you mean? Do they have... Oh, okay. Blue team. Blue team apparently has 6 pyros. More neon. Oh yeah, it was also Thought Slime's birthday, wasn't it? I wished him a happy birthday in like in the chat before the live stream. I didn't watch the live stream. mean, I've said most of it. Most of the stuff. I've said pretty much all the stuff I was planning to say after these 3 weeks away. 3 weeks at the summer house. Well, so here I am. Loxton said, life won't get better by complaining. Just gonna drink some milk tea. No, drink some tea. However you want to put it. Eat some ice cream. Watch some stuff. I don't know what. Maybe read Azumanga Daioh later. There's like I've been saying, there's some stuff I could watch. There's like Vex Super Hostile Let's Plays. And that speedrun, I gotta watch that, don't I? Well, I don't gotta, but it might be fun. I have 2 Miyazaki films left. I hate Miyazaki's films, but at this point it's like I've watched the vast majority of them, so it's like I might as well watch the last 2. Howl's Moving Castle and Arrietty. Then there's some, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, there's not much anime I really am interested in watching. If I'm going by that rule, I've talked about that before, haven't I? How I made that this rule that I have to, like if an anime is based off of, for instance, a manga, I have to read the manga before I watch the anime. That's like my new rule, which kind of rules out a decent amount of anime, and what's left is, well, not much. But there was this one I saw mentioned in yeah, there's this one. This one was mentioned in a Bishoujo Senshi Seiramun review, and it's Princess Tutu, and, well, it's original, and it looked slightly interesting, but only slightly. And the other one they mentioned was Cardcaptor Sakura. Source manga. There's this new feature in Google Chrome where it's like copy link to highlight. And I looked up what it is, but I still haven't actually tried it. But let me try it now. What? Didn't seem to do anything. Didn't do anything. Didn't highlight anything. Okay, now. Yeah, it's highlighted. It didn't work on my enemy list, but here, Kiwi Farms, it works. Wait, what? It didn't highlight what I highlighted, though, did it? No, it highlights, like, by word. It doesn't highlight exactly what I highlighted. It highlights, like, the words I highlight. So that kind of sucks, but... yeah, I guess that's kind of a cool feature, sure. But it's annoying to have it there. Like, just, yeah, it's annoying that it's there. I mean, it's also annoying that print is there. You can't disable that, either. But now the copy link to highlight doesn't even, like, it doesn't even, you can't even click it now. What? What's going on? For some reason I can't highlight some of this. Oh, okay, I guess it's when it spans, like, lines, then I can't copy link to... oh, sometimes I can. What? Okay, this works weirdly. I don't understand it. How it works. Sometimes I can copy link to highlight and sometimes I can't. Yeah, I read the Kiwi Farms thread about Beatrice Drasene still. Like, I don't even know where they are right now. I mean, I've surmised from the thread that Beatrice and Bird are at Beatrice's parents' house. But it doesn't seem like they've made that all that clear. I mean, well, yeah, they don't make it the clearest, or maybe it just hasn't been posted in the Kiwi Farms thread, but I doubt it. They post the most relevant stuff. If I go on Golden Witch Fire's Twitter here, well, you just see a bunch of... what? No tweet in, like, 4 days? Okay, Beatrice liked something yesterday. A tweet from yesterday. Yeah, so whatever. They're not making any videos though. But whatever. Well, they are gonna do that show soon, aren't they? They were gonna do some show. But it seemed like, I mean, people are speculating that IG Studio has broken up. The parties being Beatrice and Bird, and Riley and Mint. Seems like Riley and Mint have broken off. But maybe they haven't, but it kind of seems like it. With like how Riley's talking about how Riley and Mint are gonna make like their own content on Riley's channel. But I don't know. Like I said though, I like Hiding in the Bathroom, I like Skip the Hate, and Art Rivals Intelligence, so they made some... They've made some good music. I like it. I don't really like the Void Gazers, and I don't like the road tripping videos. I haven't watched those. But yeah, so I mean, I don't like everything, but I do like the music. I do like the music. It's not like I like all the music either, but just whatever. Oh yeah, and I've been writing a bunch of Japanese. I was writing a bunch of Japanese at the summer house, but the thing is, I didn't really have pen and paper. I mean, maybe I could have looked for some, but just yeah, I could have looked for some, but I just decided to write it with the mouse in Paint, Microsoft Paint instead. Like I wrote just Japanese names. Like I wrote the names of the Mega Man composers, and I wrote some characters from Kirurakiru. Etc. I'll show you an example. So who's that? I don't know. I just find it fun to write Japanese. I'm doing it now. I'm writing this shit into Google Translate so I can look it up, the name. I am a weeaboo. Fujita Harumi. Fujita Harumi composed Mega Man 3. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, along with Fujita Yasuaki. Composed the music for Mega Man 3. So yeah, I like writing Japanese and like the kanji. I like looking at the glyph origin and stuff like that. The Chinese pronunciation, the Japanese readings, and like the Japanese etymology, etc. You know, that stuff. Well, aside from the fact, well, like, I can't play Vex's Minecraft super hostile maps, but I can appreciate the way they're designed. I like the way they're designed. I like exploring them in spectator mode. I like the way they look. I like just the way they're designed. It's impressive. I guess. Oh yeah, so about that book that I read. Well, I guess I don't have anything more to say about it, but... yeah, so now that I've finished reading that, I have gone back to reading Der Steppenwolf by Hermann Hesse. Like I read a few pages of it like a year and 4 months ago, approximately, and then I stopped. So now I've returned to it, and I've read it from the start, and I've read like... I have it right here. Yeah, I'm on page 42. And I also tried to... I once again tried to rate the books I've read, excluding the ones from my earlier childhood. Like, for instance, Gregor the Overlander, which, yeah, can't really assess the quality of... like, I remember them fondly, but it's just been so long. Doesn't really feel right to add them to the to rate them. So yeah, here it is. So yeah, this time I've used numbers instead of... usually on tier lists is like letters or like high tier, top tier, just, yeah, stuff like that. Now I'm using the number system, which I usually use. 1 through 10. But it's still difficult to rate things. And it's like, I mean, I hate reading. Seriously, I've never actually enjoyed reading a book, ever. Except maybe for the Hunger Games books. Maybe I enjoyed reading those, and like when I was a kid, and maybe I enjoyed reading Gregor the Overlander, the Gregor the Overlander books, but that's it. And that was a long time ago. So I don't know what it is, if it's just I haven't read the right books, or if it's just there's something intrinsically unfun about reading. Like if reading is intrinsically boring, or if I've just been reading the wrong books. That is what I wonder. Oh man, I've been recording for 2.5 hours. Last night I recorded for 3 hours, I think. They've got a sentry up there. Capitalized and an exclamation mark. Hell yeah. Marcel, that reminds me. You know what my favorite name is? What I would probably rename myself to if I had to. Muhammad Ali's birth name. Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. I think that's a really cool name. It would be cool if it were the second instead of Junior, but yeah. Cassius Marcellus Clay the second. Cassius Clay, it's all alliterative too. Yeah. Though I guess the Marcellus part isn't cool. Isn't that cool? It's like the Cassius Clay the second part that I like. So yeah, I was also about like me getting back into Mega Man. I've been watching. I at the summer house. I was watching quite a lot of my old Mega Man videos, like not just Let's Play Mega Man 6, which I already mentioned, but also a bunch of the ones of me playing Mega Man 3, or was it Mega Man 3? Yeah, and Mega Man 4. Man, I was quite different back then. Like even my voice was pretty different back then. It's like my voice didn't really. It's as if my voice changed. It's as if my voice got into its final stage at around 2018 July, and since then it stayed the same. Pretty much. Yeah, and those Mega Man videos were in like 2017 November or October actually. Well, then also December and January and February and March. 2018, 2017 and 2018. I also just said like a lot of my commentary was quite random back then. Like I would just pretty much talk about random things that I remembered. It's like it's things that I wouldn't have thought to mention today. But maybe that's because subconsciously I have like a feeling of completion because I already mentioned it in those videos a long time ago. I just brought up random stuff back then. I mean, my commentary is similar still, but it was on another level back then. Kind of. Where I would just say, just like suddenly say some random things. I don't know. Whatever. Never thought to do that. I mean, I never use the air blast on enemies. But, you know, I could at least use it in this starting time, like this, whatever it's called. It doesn't hurt them. Some interesting discussion in the Kiwi Farms thread. Beatrice Drasny thread. Everyone gets judged for everything. Welcome to being human. Someone says here. Crystal Golem. I'm just saying a small part of what he wrote, but yeah. And Believe All Women here is talking about how Crester Colgate, non-binary, pansexual, or demi-queer, sapiosexual, whatever makes you feel good. I really don't believe this new gender bender 47 genders type of thinking could possibly exist outside of a capitalist society. It's ironic that most of these people seem to LARP as some kind of socialist revolutionaries or whatever. It's an interesting point of view. I only quoted a small part of this person's post as well, but whatever. Just saying, it's kind of interesting stuff here. Someone earlier wrote here, Sea Vulture. I totally get not identifying with traditional gender roles and feeling like a failed man. I was called a faggot at school for my lack of athleticism and for liking magical girl anime and musicals, and I hated that the only emotions you were allowed to feel were stoicism and anger. I also hate that I ended up repressing everything and perpetuated the cycle until I left for college. Etc., etc. And also on Kiwi Farms, today it's July 4th and 4th of July, and yeah, so there's this American flag background and this bald eagle here, and there's some kind of I don't know, some kind of I don't know, some kind of I don't even know, something here, doing some like clapping in the background as well, but just, I don't know. And then, of course, there are a bunch of live-action films that I could watch, too. I have, like, a... Yeah. I have a list on films I'm slightly interested in on IMDb here, on the watch list. 33 here. Slightly, just, yeah. I've been thinking about Nigahiga's Draw My Life again. You know, I watched that, you know, in my childhood as well. Feels more relevant to me now, though. It's, you know, it's just, yeah. I don't know. Well, yeah. My TF has one. Same. Inside and outside. Go sleep. Reminds me of how, like, there's this one Discord server I'm in, where they have this crazy bot that is like, it's like, I don't know, it's artificially intelligent or something. I mean, like, it's crazy. It's pretty intelligent. I mean, there's this bot that will talk to you. I mean, I mean, it's well, then again, those have existed forever. Remember that one that PewDiePie was talking to, and talking Tom? No, talking Angela. Was just talking Tom would just, or would talking Tom talk to you? Sure, he would have, right? Or maybe not. Maybe only talking Angela was, yeah, like a chatterbot app. Yeah, what it was called? Yeah, EeveeBot. Yeah. So anyway, I asked this bot. Where is it? Yes, this bot is named Howie, I guess, but its nickname in the server is CJ for some reason, and it has like that picture of that cat as its profile picture. That cat. And I asked it how to stop hating women, and he said to me, "You get in the bed and then you sleep." Thank you for Air Blast. You didn't see that, did you? Because I had this image up. That's what question mark Nivlek K wrote in the chat. Hey, was that the English guy who hadn't drunk his tea? If only there were a Control F for this. That would be really nice. Yep. There. Goodbye.